You can hear the dog paws pound as they race across the ground, and the clatter of the wheels as they span round and round. As he free-wheeled into Chingford Mount, alongside him his beast. His name is Russell, and he drives the fastest race bike in the East. Russell loves a woman, a lady called CJ. They live in bliss on Echo Drive, and they think that that's okay. They've bought too many places, including 2 in Spain, but Russ got rid of them without paying capital gain. They call him Russell, and he drives the fastest race bike in the East. Jo said she'd like to ski one year. He said, all right, we'll go. And when he was at work next day, he checked out all the snow. He said it could come past your eyes, but past your eyes is best. She said, Russ, I'll be happy if it comes up to me chest. And that tickled old Rush. And he skied the hardest ski slopes with the best. Now Russell has a friend, an evil looking man. His name is Barry Morris, and he sang in a rock and roll band. He treated us to his dulcet tones and the swearing that he said, and when he sang at the Greyhound pub, he had a Johnny on his head. He nearly swooned at his big balloon, and he said if we work this right, we'll have hangovers every morning and crumpet every night. Russ thought once they saw his Cortina, he'd have his walking way, but all that Russell had to drink was 10 pints of beer a day. Poor Russell. And he drove the fastest Ford car in the East. Once Pat had Russell turn up with a parrot outside his door. It drove him there to find him. He was still there at 4:30. He was done up like a pirate. It was fancy dress, of course. Russ didn't find it funny, but we laughed till we were hoarse. His name was Trigger. And he pulled the fastest race bike in the East. Now Russell ran into the street, his hook upon his hand. He said, I'm going to get changed, I'll be back in something bland. Don't carry your cycle vest, Wade jokingly replied. Leave your bike at home, you can't keep up even if you tried. Now Russell went off to scree off peace, and beneath the blazing sun, we stood up at the top, said this has got to be done. But the guy was too quick, things didn't go the way Russ planned. He did not curse on the steep traverse, and he could hardly stand. And when the kids came skiing, he didn't know where to start. With Harry, Holes and Lucy, it nigh on stopped his heart. He looked up in pained surprise, Jo stuck in the off-piste crust. Her last snowball caught him in the eye, and Russell bit the dust. Poor Russell. And he did the fastest snowplough in the Alps. Russell is only 60 and still an healthy man. He does his own deliveries in his Pine Store van, where the customers are angels and Frank the dog is banned, and Russell's life is full of fun in his fairly hairy land. But a woman's needs are manyfold, and Jo did marry Rush, and strange things happened on their wedding night as they beat around the bush. Was that elms a rustling, or the hinges on the gate, or Russell's light and bitters are rattling in their crate? And now he's 60, and he's the oldest cyclist in the East. That's so old.